Right, how's it going, guys? Let me know if you hear me okay. We want to make sure we get the volume right this time. So do let me know if you can hear me alright. And if not, we'll adjust a little bit here before the stream. And we shall reveal. Awesome, thank you, Lurd. Let's take a look here. I gotta see this. Oh, that's cool. Very anime, of course. Very cool. Alright, guys, we are gonna get started here on the Sanctus Reach stream pretty soon. About 3 minutes away. I know a lot of you guys have already seen this game in a previous stream. And we are going to be playing the same mission, but I think this time we're going to try to play it a lot more calm and collected. We know that we're going to get a ton of orcs attacking us, so we'll try to respond in kind. But we also have to keep in mind that we do have to take those objective points. So one way or another, we're probably going to have to go on the offensive. But I think initially we could just use our heavy artillery, our tanks, and try to keep the orcs at bay. Besides, it's really fun to watch orcs getting destroyed every which way. Alright, so we are 8:58 over here. Well, no, actually, 8:58 is my US time. It's 5:58 right now. If it was 8:58, I think I would go crazy. Okay, so let's jump in, guys. The Red Wa, an armada of orc spacecraft, is rampaging through the Sanctus Reach system. They grow in strength with each world they conquer as battle-crazed greenskins from all over the galaxy in the hope of... Why the heck am I... Give me 1 second here. They grow in strength with each world they conquer as battle-crazed greenskins come from all over the galaxy in hope of participating in one of the greatest Was of all time. We need to change that in hope, unfortunately. In hopes. That's why I was having trouble with that. I was like, wait a minute. The Red Wa has consumed all in its path. Its next target, Alaric Prime, the Night World, has summoned the elite Astra Militarum, several regiments of Cadian shock troops, and contingent of Tempestus Scions to aid them in the impending war. Only the valor of true heroes has any hope of stopping it. And of course, the true heroes are going to be the Imperial Guard in this case. At least I hope so, if everything goes properly. So let's go ahead and select the Imperial Guard, guys, and jump into the battle. We're going to hope for the best, and like I said, we're going to try to play somewhat defensively. I really want to focus on the game here for the first few minutes, so I'm going to let Muso answer your questions, and I think I'm going to go with Veteran. You know, we could be, you know, Initiates, but we can at least take Veteran. I'm definitely not taking Grim Darkness. This difficulty is incredibly difficult, and we don't even want to mess with it. So we're going to start with the Red Wa Descends. We've already done the intro mission in a previous game, so I'm just going to jump right into the Red Wa Descends, and we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, so, of course, our main objective is to defend one victory point and avoid capture or defeat, of course, which we don't have to worry about. No Cadians are going to want to get captured in the first place. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm definitely taking my Ogrins, the lucky sons of Kamak Province. Not so lucky if you're an Ogrin, let's be honest. We're also going to take Bulgrin the Iron Wall. We're going to take these Guardsmen. We absolutely want to take all of the heavy armor we can. We've got some excellent Lehman Russ tanks here. And those Basilisks, I just love them. They're great at destroying large groups of infantry. And just in general, a really fun weapon to use. Let's go ahead and take these Ogrins. Is it Ogrins or Ogrins? We're going to have to see if somebody can correct me here. Okay, let's see. Click this. I think we got all the tanks. This. And the Castellan. Of course we have to take the Castellan. We're also going to take the Commissar, the Prefectus Commissar Severus Hark. So we're definitely taking the two main hero characters here. We'll take the Shadow Phalanx. And what's this? The Primaris Psyker. I haven't seen this leader before. This is interesting. Should we get rid of one of these units to make way for the Psyker, guys? What do you think? Ogrins, mommy little sweets. Exactly. Poor Ogrins. They get a bad reputation sometimes. Okay, I think we're gonna try to get the Psyker. I just can't help myself. So let's get rid of one of the Ogrins. No. I'd rather get rid of one of our guardsmen, unfortunately. So let's do that. We'll get rid of one of the guardsmen here, and we're gonna add Signar Fleek. This guy is probably pretty nasty. And of course, we will continue forward. Let's start. And hope for the best, my friends. We know that a massive wave of orcs is on the way. We are in deploy mode, and like I said, we're playing this one defensively, so I'm keeping everybody just the way they are. The only thing I might change is putting this guy over here behind the sandbags, and even there, I really would want to change his actual direction at this point, but I won't worry about it too much. I'm going to do the same with the Chimera Shadow Battalion. Once again, trying to spread these guys out a bit more so that they get the most firepower possible, really. But I'm still staying behind cover. I'm not messing with any of that, and we're going to continue forward. Here we go, guys. End the turn, and we await the orc invasion. We know that there's going to be a ton of orcs attacking us here, and it's going to be interesting to see how long we can last. I hope quite a while. Okay, let's end the turn once again. And as you guys see, those tiny red dots there on the mini-map, those red dots represent the locations of the orcs right now. Basically, we need to try to take those 3 locations. I'm not sure if we only need to hold this position or take those 3 locations, but I think taking those 3 locations is definitely going to give us, a better score for sure here. And look at this. We've got some war buggies. The orcs have commenced their attack, and they're actually getting some decent shots on the Chimera. I mean, considering they're only firing with machine guns, of course. Hitting an APC like this and doing damage is surprising, to say the least. Okay, guys, let's get started here. So first things first, I am going to go ahead and turn around here. I just want to make sure my hull is facing the enemy so they can't really do much damage. And we're going to get a shot off on these war buggies. So let's see which of these weapons we should use. We've got the multi-laser, very high chance to hit, and the heavy bolter, which is on the front of that beautiful Chimera. I'm going to use the multi-laser, and I was hoping to do a little bit more damage than that, but I'll take it. Alright, 9 HP, and maybe we can go ahead and try out the heavy bolter. So now we know the Chimera gets 3 shots. That's really, really good. We're going to be using her in the future for sure. I do want to start firing with the basilisks, but I'm not sure if we should focus on infantry or the war buggies. I know the basilisks don't do well against armored vehicles, but I'm not sure if the war buggies are really armored vehicles. But as you can see, the damage potential is very low. That's not what we're looking for. So let's fire here. Oh yes, the Earthshaker cannon. Damage potential is very high. Unfortunately, we missed the first shot. Luckily, we get 2. Oh yes, beautiful. Those guys are definitely in a bit of pain. And I'm going to fire with this Chimera here. Let's use the multi-laser, although I should have turned the Chimera. Let's go ahead and see if we can do that right now. And I'm going to see if I can get another shot here. Yes, we can use the multi-laser. So we're getting rid of some Nob Sluggas here. These guys are very, very good at close combat. In general, orcs are, they excel at close combat, but the Nobs especially, of any class, are a force to be reckoned with. I don't want to move our guys out of base. We did that last time and we got pulverized. Although, we do have some sandbags here. So I'm going to put these brave guardsmen, tisk, over here. See if they can't hit the Sluggas. And as you can see, guardsmen fire. It's not very accurate, but there's a lot of it. They've got some nice rifles here. I love the way these units look. They're just absolutely beautiful. If you take a look at the guardsmen, and really gives you the feeling of an actual soldier. A sort of soldier you can relate to, I think, in the 40K universe. It's hard to relate to a Space Marine, because none of us are that strong or have the sort of, not sure what you 40K fans call it, but any sort of implants that increase our strength or increase our agility or our height, etc. But a guardsman you can kind of relate to. Let's go ahead and fire the bolter. I did say I wasn't going to move out, but we've got to move out with the Lehman Russ battle tank at least to start moving these guys back. And let's fire the las cannon. Wow, we just vaporized that orc. That was pretty bloody. There's nothing left. Open fire with the battle cannon. And wow, we are doing very well so far. I think I'm going to have to support this tank, so I'm going to move a unit of guardsmen forward. Come on, let's be honest, they're cannon fodder. Come right, guys, they're cannon fodder. All the guardsmen fans are like, no, you traitor. All right, we're going to set our reaction arc this way, and actually we can get a shot off. Now, should I destroy that guy or go for the unit over here? I think I'm going to go for them, because I'd rather weaken them so that they don't do any damage to our guys here. And actually, we unintentionally killed that enemy anyway. Let's fire again. Critical hit on the enemy there. Wish we had taken another basilisk. Oh, there she is. There's the other basilisk. I knew she wasn't going to let us down. Let's open fire. Yes, critical hit. Let's get a second shot. Oh, there's a miss. That is unfortunate. Okay, I'm going to move the Prefectus Commissar up as well. Now, this is a little more dangerous because, you know, this guy could potentially get hurt. But we also have to get the Castellan forward because the Castellan can actually call in airstrikes. So we're going to move him over here for now. And let's take a look at the Primarch. I haven't seen the Psyker yet. For those of you that know about 40k and know about the Psykers, you know, let others know down below, you know, what Psykers are capable of doing. But from what I understand, you know, these guys are extremely powerful. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe 1,000 Psykers every day get sacrificed to the Emperor. So very, very creepy stuff. So look at this phase shift. Only the strong in the mind can enter the warp realm. Only strongest can return. Shifts out of reality, 85% cover bonus. Wow. It's like putting on the ring. He also has the ability, I want to take a look at all his abilities here. If I'll let myself take a look. Let's see. So we've got the Ectoplasmic Bolt. AP attack, wow. Armor piercing attack. Force weapon. This weapon has a part of the Psyker's own soul in it. He and the staff are one. A terrible combination which has brought down many foes. So that's just a melee weapon there. And the Vortex. Purge an entire regiment in the aftermath of the Warp Vortex. An area of effect attack. I cannot wait to use this, guys. I think this guy can actually get rid of an entire group of orcs just by sending them into the warp. That is pretty terrifying, to say the least. I would not want to be those orcs. Let's take a look there. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. And I think I want to move these Ogrins forward and try to shoot the war buggies. They can't help themselves. Come on, they're Ogrins. They love shooting things. They're actually pretty similar to orcs in a lot of ways. There we go. One war buggy destroyed. Unfortunately, the rest are out of range. Maybe not such a good idea. Alright, we've got this Hellhound Reaper. And I believe this guy is capable of using a massive flamethrower. I don't think that flamethrower can do much damage against the enemy war buggies, to be honest. But I'm not sure. So for now, I'm going to send him over here to the western front. And we're going to keep a few units over here in base. We might actually kill some units out here and return to the base. But we'll see what happens. I can't help myself. I'm an offensive player, and I'm always attacking, you know, even to my own detriment. So that's probably not going to end anytime soon. There we go. Nice reactionary fire. 136 HP. Excellent shots. But look at how many orcs we have here. I can't wait to use our artillery against them. Oh my goodness. Oh, poor guardsmen. Oh man. I mean, I knew they were cannon fodder, but come on. I mean, that's pushing it a bit. Okay, we've got a runt herder here. We absolutely want to get rid of him. Now, he can basically call upon a massive group of Gretchens. That might not sound like a really good skill, but when you bring that many Gretchens to the fight, it really confuses all our soldiers. Our soldiers do have to focus on the Gretchens, and other bigger units get in. If the Gretchens get close, I mean, a lot of Gretchens can do some damage in large numbers. Oh my goodness. You guardsmen, you have to focus on the Commissar, because the guardsmen are just getting slaughtered by the rampaging orcs. Look at that, they're pulling back. Nice shot, Ogrins! Instant kill by the Ogrins. That's why I love these guys. Be careful. Wow, nice shots there by the Shooter boys. And I think we have to focus our Basilisk fire on the enemy up here. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and fire here at the Runt Herder. Nice. Nice. Beautiful. I'm going to do the same with this Basilisk. We do have a lot of enemies here, though. But maybe we can take them on with infantry. I think we should spread the damage out. Also, we have a 90% chance of hitting them because of their proximity. So let's do that. And let's take the Chimera here and open fire. Multi-laser against these enemies here. Too bad we couldn't take that guy out. But actually, what I'm going to do if I can is fire at this guy and hope that one of the rounds hits him. Nice shots, guys. Alright, let's move forward with the Hellhound Reaper. Look at that. That's pretty terrifying. Could have gotten, of course, a better hit, but I'll take it. And it looks like these Orc boys are totally panicked, which means they're not returning to the battlefield. At least not anytime soon. We might want to get rid of this guy. Let's kill the Slugga. Good shooting, boys. Yeah, these guys are very, very pissed off. It's very clear. Let's go ahead and see if they can kill this guy here. And actually managed to bring down the Runt Herder's HP significantly. And I'm not going to go after those war buggies. We will eventually start moving towards those objective points. But we might just hold out for now and kill the first wave of enemies at least. Come on, Ogrins. Kill the big man. Oh, you can't reach him. Unfortunately, Ogrins have these really... not bad guns, but, you know, they don't have very good range, obviously. Look at those beautiful faces. They don't have very good range, and one of the issues is the reason that the Ogrins were given these guns is because if you gave them a regular gun, they would just break it out of either anger or just pure unadulterated strength. So we have to see what happens, but, you know, unfortunately the Ogrins' range is their one detriment. You know, everything else, they're excellent. Let's go ahead and fire the Heavy Bolter. Keep back the Sluggas, because I don't think our Imperial Guardsmen can handle these guys. Nice. Move forward with this guy as well. Maybe we'll take the center point first and branch out from there. I'm still not sure. I'm going to use the multi-laser against the Runt Herder. Beautiful. We killed the Runt Herder, guys. He's down in the snow, and that beautiful little animal he has. Wouldn't it be great to have a pet like that? Yeah, right. Let's see. So these guys are terrified. That's good. They're probably just going to end up running away. So I'm going to focus the laser over here. And we've also got the Heavy Bolter. Good shooting. Now, I am going to take the Psyker here. And I'm going to move him over here near the enemy. But actually, it looks like maybe we can use his abilities from here on the enemy. So an Ectoplasmic Bolt... Domination, to be exposed to a Psyker's Mind is a fate worse than death, instantly reduces a unit's morale to 0. This is awesome. And the Vortex. So this is used to get rid of entire regiments. We're not going to use it on that unit. I think it's much more necessary against a bigger group. So let's see if we can't get the Psyker out there. We'll move the Castellan forward as well. And with the Castellan, I might bring in an airstrike. Here we go, guys. Where's our air support? We're about to find out. Ah, no target. Wait a minute. Don't tell me that we need... This might be just an armor-piercing target. I don't think so. Alright, let's use this. Kill everything in that general direction. There we go. Oh, yes. Gotta love those incoming missiles. That is definitely going to hurt the enemy. Good work, Castellan. And now we can get the Psyker out. Let's get out here. I love the range of the Psyker. I mean, it's really quite far. Kind of looks like Lenin, if you ask me. Alright, we could use the Vortex on these guys just to see what it does, but the cooldown is 4 turns. And we all know this is a tough mission, so I think I'm going to hold my horses for now and just wait a bit. As you can see, we have not taken as many infantry units as we could have. We could have taken a lot more infantry, but we focused on the sort of heavy weapons here, or the heavy vehicles, etc. So I'm hoping that we made the right decision. I'm a little unsure about that now. Gatling cannon. Gotta kill those orc boys. We just destroyed, actually, the entrance to our base. Well done. And let's move forward with the Perfectus. Not sure how good the Perfectus is against enemies at this range, but it looks like he's got a plasma pistol and a few abilities here. Incoming fire is nothing to concern yourself with the guardsman. Summon the guard. Take the training manual very seriously. This unit has a high chance to ignore morale damage. That's pretty cool. He's also got a Rosarius, Aura of Discipline, and he's got the Threatened Summary Execution ability. I love this. Targets the most cowardly guardsman in the unit with his bolt pistol. The others have seen before and quickly fall back into line. Instantly fills the morale of the selected unit. We've got to use that against one of these units at some point. Maybe we'll use it against this guardsman unit. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it. Alright, Threatened Summary Execution. Here we go.
Back in line, unless you want a bolt to the head.
I love that. That's great. Alright, these guys are now more confident than ever. That's hilarious. Okay, let's see. We should probably get one of these tanks over here, just in case the war buggies return. But I can't help myself, so let's end the turn. Okay, a lot of enemies here. We could bring the Psyker over, and I kind of want to use him. Nice shooting, 56 HP. But those orcs are getting mighty close. Yeah, that's smart. Just hit an armored vehicle. Gotta love orcs sometimes. They just don't know any better. Oh my goodness. Now that's a problem. The Death Dread. Although we got some pretty good reactionary fire on him. Maybe we can kill this guy. Although look at that. No, that's not good. He's firing at our Castellan. We're definitely gonna have to kill him this turn. War Buggy has come back. We're probably going to have to use the Ogrins to deal with that. But actually, the Ogrins' guns are pretty effective against, you know, units like this. So we might go ahead and use them right now. Look at that. He's setting our Chimera on fire. Okay, back to us, boys and girls. I'm going to take the Castellan first and see if I can go ahead and call in the air support on this guy. Here we go. Oh, yes! Only 16 HP, but at least it looked cool. Okay, let's see. Battle Cannon's going to do very little damage. In fact, everything's going to do very little damage. Killing this guy is going to be a hassle. So yeah, we are going to have to use the Ogrins against him for sure. And once again, even the Ogrins aren't going to do much damage to the Death Dread here. 3 HP? That's terrible. What if we use the Psyker against the Ogryn? Do you guys think that could work? Let's try. Here we go, the Vortex. Okay, so apparently it just damages him. It doesn't actually kill him. But we also have the armor-piercing Ectoplasmic Bolt. Boom! That's pretty nice. Good job, Psyker. See what else we can do here. I think for now we can just kind of wait. I'm not going to move my Castellan forward. In fact, I might go ahead and get the tank in front of him so he doesn't get damaged or anything. But no, we'll probably just focus fire on the enemy. Laser seems pretty effective. I wonder if we can do anything in regards to morale damage against the enemy here. We should have used the Psyker's ability. I'm not sure if it would work against the Death Dread, though. Because I think, you know, technically the Death Dread is just a vehicle. I know that there's an orc inside controlling him, or I'm assuming there is. But it doesn't seem to matter. Here we go. Wow, it did almost no damage whatsoever. Artillery is going to have to be the key here. Beautiful. Absolutely devastating. Gotta love the Empire's artillery. And I'm going to fire over here against the Burna boys. Don't want to have to deal with them later, although we've done a pretty good job on enemy morale, so maybe we should focus up here. Although the problem is artillery doesn't do any damage to armored units like that. So let's try against the war buggies. Let's see what happens. Might be a terrible idea, but at least we know. Yeah, it's just not going to do much damage against the war buggies. All right, let's move forward. And we've got some enemies over there to worry about as well. It never ends. The suspense never ends. Okay, I think we're going to end the turn here, guys. Nice. Yeah, those guardsmen have absolutely been convinced that they should remain in the fight by the Perfectus Commissar. They know what's going to happen if they don't listen to him. And they seem to be pretty obedient right now. See if we can get rid of this orc unit. We need to move back, though, because right now he's right on top of us. Let's use the Ogrins. Get away from our base! We can't burn them because we're going to end up burning our own units. So let's open fire here, even though they're right underneath us. That bolter actually might be able to get some shots. I mean, it's right there on the front of the vehicle. And they are terrified, so I think they'll run. In which case, I'll probably focus my fire on the units back here. Especially the ones that still have sort of a full group here. Despite the fact that they're terrified, they could return later. Nice! Keep it up, boys! Oh, that was beautiful. One second, guys. I want to go ahead and save this. Just want to make absolutely sure that, in case, you know, somehow the PC shuts down or something catastrophic happens, we at least have the save game. I doubt that's going to happen, but who knows? And I think the guardsmen have done their duty. We could fire a barrage, but I don't think it would be very effective. Although it could be effective against these guys. Let's see if we can't go ahead and just shoot a barrage over. Nice. Not bad. And I think I'm going to use the flamer against the enemy here. There's nobody in the way, so we might as well go ahead and try to burn him out. Nice shot. I want to see what you guys think. Do you guys think we're going to make it through this battle? Or do you think we're in a little bit of trouble? I hope we can kill that Death Dread. At that point, I'm actually feeling pretty confident about moving forward. But I do wish we had a few more guardsmen, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, this guy's not going to do much damage to the enemy at all. Especially not if they are just a war buggy team. He would do a lot of damage to the Orc Boy Shootas, but not against a war buggy team, no way. Alright, guys, we are ending the turn here. Well done, boys. They just never seem to stop coming. There's so many orcs on the way. You've just got a horde upon a horde upon a horde. I mean, we saw that in the last Let's Play where we basically killed this entire group and then an even bigger group arrived. I'm hoping that doesn't happen here. I do hope there is a limit to the amount of orcs that can spawn during this mission, but I'm not sure if there is. It can get pretty messy, to say the least. Still trying. Wow, they're actually oh my goodness. I was making fun of those orcs because I thought what they did would be completely impossible, yet they managed to amaze me. And they destroyed that poor vehicle just with their axes or hammers, whatever implements they use. Uncivilized implements, of course. Well, they are orcs after all. Okay, we got a war buggy behind us, and actually I'm thinking that our close combat damage might do more than our actual grenade damage, especially against the vehicle. We might be able to just destroy the vehicle by beating it up. I mean, the Ogrins are very strong. Remember, their planet is, I think, 10 times the gravity of ours, so just to be able to lift something like a paper clip would be extremely hard on that planet. You'd have to be very, very strong. So these guys are ridiculously strong. Let's go ahead and fire. There we go. Not bad. This is scary, though. The Chimera has actually been set aflame by the enemy. I did not expect that at all. I didn't think that was even possible. Fire at the Burnaboys. I think against Burnaboys, the grenades should work better. You know, fire plus gas, not going to go well. Let's take a look here at the chat. How's it going, guys? Very cool. We've got a nice, lively chat. Very cool. Alright, let's go back to the game and see if we can't kill the Death Dread. It looks like the Psyker's energy is still there. It looks like just a black hole, but of course that's a hole into the warp, which, as you guys know, the warp is where chaos is, and you don't want to go there. Nothing good is going to come of it. Let's open fire again with the Heavy Bolter. And let's see if our Ogrins, our wonderful Ogrins, can't kill this Death Dread. You can do it, boys. You get a biscuit if you kill this Death Dread. There we go. I knew they'd do it for a biscuit, at least. Fire over here at the Orc boys. Nice. And I'm going to be using that awesome Lehman Russ Hand of Venus Fate to fire here. But we have to get really close, although this tank, I believe, does pretty well up close. No, that's a different one. Let's go ahead and fire at these guys at least. No, we'll fire at these guys. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Are you all right? Are you guys all right? Are you guys all right? I think there might be a problem here. I'm not a doctor, but I think these guys are not coming back. I hate to say it. Let's see. Let's go over here. Oh, actually, let's fire at the Sluggas here with the machine gun. And I'm going to fire at these Orc Boy Sluggas with the Gatling Cannon. And even at distance, it's pretty effective. As you can see, we just wiped out an entire group of Orcs. And I'm sure we could almost do the same to this group here. And we get another shot because, as you know, these vehicles, the Lehman Russ tanks, also have a bolter right on the front of the vehicle. Sort of an extra safety precaution in case the enemy gets too close. See if we can get these Sluggas. Yes! Nice shot, Ogren. You see how his head came apart like that? Alright, let's see. If anybody can name the film, you get a prize. Maybe. Let's fire use the Grenadier Gauntlet here against the infantry. So against the infantry, we can definitely do some damage, but I also want to see if we can't beat this War Buggy up. So let's go ahead and move towards the War Buggy and just get a good smash, a Gauntlet smash. And look at that. Wow. Actually, had we waited a bit, we would have destroyed that War Buggy for sure. And what do we do with the Prefectus Commissar? Well, of course, we move him forward. Power Sword. That's a dead Orc. And oh no, you better get back. There are a lot of enemies ahead, as you guys can see. We are going to start moving forward with this guy as well, though. But we should be very, very, very careful. Okay, pretty soon we'll end the turn. Let's see what else we want to do here. Yeah, I think we can go ahead and try to kill these guys. But ideally, we want to start moving up the middle. We are doing that with a lot of units, but I kind of regret not taking many guardsmen. I'm really hoping that these vehicles will, you know, get their act together and stop being terrified, because we need them desperately right now. So hopefully that Chimera stops burning sometime soon. And I'm going to move this one, this Hellhound, excuse me, over here. Let's go ahead and try to burn these guys up. Nice. Well done, Hellhound. Move up the Chimera a bit. Now, of course, we can't lose this point, so we're probably going to have to leave a unit behind if we decide to play aggressively. And I'm thinking a unit of Algrins would be pretty useful, but maybe Algrins and a Lehman Russ battle tank. Of course, you know, using a Lehman Russ battle tank just to save a point, I'm not sure if it's worth it. Let's end the turn. Nice, the Commissar is actually firing. Prefect. Or the Castellan, there we go. Oh no, this is what I was worried about. Luckily, he was defended from most of that damage, but still, he could absolutely go down. He's not invincible. Especially if the enemy starts attacking us like this. He defended himself there and actually killed one of the enemy. 90 HP damage on a counter. You gotta love the Commissars. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to pull back. That's gonna hurt. Over here, however, we've completely dominated the battlefield. Counter, come on, boys, counter! Nice. Nice shooting, Ogrins. Very impressive. Warbuggies are more like mosquitoes. I'd call them the mosquitoes of the orcs. They're just kind of frustrating. They don't do that much damage. I mean, unless they get a critical hit. They're just kind of annoying. Nice shooting, guys. Really nice shooting. Did absolutely almost no damage. Okay, back to us. What are you guys thinking so far, guys? I definitely want to hear some opinions here on the game itself, if you guys are enjoying this DLC. I personally think it's an excellent addition. Pixel saying those orcs are in trouble. Absolutely. They've been in trouble for a very long time. Okay, let's see. So the Commissar, he's in trouble too. We need to get out of here. So I'm actually going to go for a hit. See if I can't get these guys off me. If not, we might be losing a Commissar pretty soon here. Of course, we're going to get shot at, but if he can shoot at us, we can probably shoot at him. Not bad. I mean, fact is, we don't really stand a chance against his frontal armor plating. This Killican does have pretty decent armor plating, even though it is very orcish, as you can see. Just a bunch of steel plates rammed together, or somehow, you know, beaten together to form a massive carapace. I think we'll move back. Let's do that. The Castellan is also in trouble. Good shooting, Castellan. And now we should be able to retreat with both of them. Yes, we can. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Oh. Sorry. There we go. Time to move the Psyker forward. Although we have a cooldown. That is unfortunate. Wow, he's got a lightning ability as well. Maybe we could try the... No, actually, we'll just do this. We'll move down here. I'm not sure if the enemy can still see us. They might be able to, so that might not have been the greatest idea in the world. But let's just assume they don't see us. How about that? Oh, awesome. I like the army list. Very cool. Models are really well done, says Rody Metal. Those I'm really glad that you guys like the models, and I'll even get a close-up here because the close-ups of the actual units are unbelievable. They really are. It looks like this was hand-painted. It actually just looks like something you would see on an actual, you know, miniature set, but something that's come to life. It's absolutely amazing. Really loving the models, especially the heroes. The heroes look really cool, but nothing makes me happier than the beautiful face that only a mother could love, the face of the Ogrons. Just absolutely love that addition. And that Chimera is still terrified. Oh, is he a wreck? Yes, he is. That's right, they beat it to death. I can't believe that. One more hit, guys, and they're down. We do need to move these guys to the central point. Remember, we agree that they are going to be defending this area. It's their responsibility now. And I don't think this is going to do any damage whatsoever, but... well, let's fire over here at the Storm Boys. Nice! Better than nothing. And what is this? Ah, it's just a weird boy. So, guys, the weird boy, as you can see, exposed brain, just like the most famous of all weird boys, Big Red. And they're basically the orc equivalent of shamans. They can do all sorts of magic that's extremely dangerous. So we want to be careful against these guys. Let's see, I think we've run out of ammo. No, we can get a shot with our heavy bolter. My goodness, look at that. A basilisk armed with a heavy bolter. That's pretty cool. No, we wouldn't do any damage there. Let's move back. We've got to get out of here. They do sound like orcs. Maybe we could fire now. I'm not sure what we should do with this artillery. We could kill this unit right here. Then again, we could also just beat him up. He's already been beat up enough, though. Alright, I think we're going to end the turn, guys. Hope for the best, of course. Here we go. Oh, we've got some war buggies. Not the mosquitoes. Wow, we actually just got it. Wow, look at that, guys. A beautiful critical hit against a Deffkopta. And believe me, a Deffkopta can really ruin your day. It can absolutely annihilate infantry units, and if it's got some grenades on it or some missiles, then it can even start targeting armored units. So I'm really glad we got that reactionary shot. That's definitely a unit that excels at that. And look at that frontal armor of the Lehman Russ. I don't think these guys are going to break through easily, at least. Good work, finally. The Ogrons managed to kill that unit. That is a dead war buggy, I promise you that much. And at least the Perfectus Commissar has a bit of a sort of, I'm not sure what to call it, I guess like an energy shield of sorts. To defend himself from the enemy weapons, but he can't defend against major attacks like, you know, shots from a tank, etc. But light arms, things like that, he can pretty much defend himself. Let's see what we want to do here. Man, they're still very much alive. Las cannon time. Oh, this is going to be tough, my friends. We got really lucky with that 29 HP because we usually would not get any sort of 29 HP. That's just ridiculous. Against frontal armor like that, we're lucky to get 10. Let's fire with our Ogrons. Somehow our Ogrons managed to to sort of break through that armor. As you can see, that getting them down to 40. That's pretty good. But what about the Psyker? Do we have any of our abilities back? No, we don't. So let's get the Psyker down here. And in fact, he could use his staff against the enemy. Or, look at this. Instantly reduce the unit's morale to 0. That's pretty funny, but I think I'm not going to use the lightning. I'm going to use the force staff. Nice! Wow! That was pretty vicious. Wish we had some way of healing these guys. Removes all doubt in the guardsman's mind. So look at this, guys. With the Commissar, you can obviously intimidate your units by firing near them. And apparently with the Castellan, you can actually use rapid fire. You just start shooting machine gun near their head, and it removes all doubt in a guardsman's mind, turning him into an unstoppable killing machine. So I'm assuming that raises their morale, but maybe it gives them an attack bonus. That would be actually really, really cool. And look at this. Holding a chainsaw to the neck of a guardsman is a well-known way to increase his accuracy. I love that. That's just hilarious. Alright, let's see what we want to do. And we've got some more enemy armor on the move. I think I'll actually focus fire on this unit if I can. We're in a bit of trouble for sure. Let's use the Basilisk. So I'm going to fire it against the Shooters. Nice. Maybe one more. 254 is massive amounts of damage. They just have so many killicans here. Gonna beat up your vehicle. There you go. Look at that. Nice weenie roast. Could have on the sandbags. That's a wonderful sight. That is a wonderful sight. Let's move forward a bit. And I believe our actual... what are these things called? The Grenadier Gauntlets are going to be very effective against the enemy infantry. Unfortunately, against the enemy war buggies, they're going to be completely useless. So let's move forward a bit here, and of course the Orc Boys are going to fire at us. Can we shoot at them? Yes, we can. Not great, but believe me, we could definitely do more damage than that. And actually, we can move forward and try to target the war buggies here with the Ogrins. Chances of hitting are pretty slim. But the chances of damage are extremely high if we do hit. I wouldn't usually use artillery against these units because it's ineffective, but at this point, every single bit of damage counts. Remember we had a machine gun. There we go. Excuse me, a heavy bolter. Not bad, not bad. Alright, let's see if we've forgotten anybody. So, we have forgotten the Castellan. The issue is, he can't really do much in this situation, but he may be useful against orcs down here or orcs later on. So I'm probably going to move the Castellan back and basically just have him take cover and not get shot at. We could also call in some air support here, and actually we could have probably called in some air support here. Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. Hopefully that air support helps us kill the killicans. Come on. Oh boy, it hit our own men. There we go, one hit, but really didn't do much. Hopefully it'll lower their morale, although that was not worth it. Funny, but not worth it. Ooh, the Commissar. Get behind the tank. Actually, no, we should have stayed behind the tank. I'm going to go ahead and do a morale boost just to make sure these guys are at their full capacity. Obviously, morale is probably going to be a very important part as people start playing campaign of the Imperial Guardsmen's overall, tactical strategy, because you need to keep your men in line as the Imperial Guard. They're not as brave as most of the races. That's just the truth. Of course, they've had their incredible moments of bravery, but in general, you are going to be responsible for keeping these guys in line. And that's what the Commissars are for. Let's See what we got here. Not much. We'll go ahead and end the turn. Hope for the best. I hate these war buggies. I have to say, the war buggies annoy me so much. They're sort of the horse archers of the Warhammer 40k world. Reactionary fire. Come on, boys. Now, we could try to get behind this massive unit, but that can be quite a challenge in itself. Nonetheless, I might try it. So many killicans. Oh, that's definitely going to leave a mark. Even though he's firing at our frontal armor, at that distance, I think he could probably do a bit of damage. Oh, sneaky! He got right behind us and did some close combat damage. That was extremely sneaky. And of course, since he's hitting us here in the back, that's where the engine is. He's going to manage to possibly destroy that that tank. And even this commissar is in trouble. Nice. Come on, commissar. Critical hit. Oh, no, he's down. Well, a lot of guardsmen are happy that he's down. I mean, after all, commissars are known for their ruthlessness. Oh no, flash gets. So I'm definitely going to be using the artillery against the flash gets here. This is a very dangerous unit. Look at that, 140 HP damage to the Ogrins. He actually killed one of them. They've just got an incredibly powerful gun. If anybody wants to leave some lore on the flash gets gun, please do. But I know that it's just extremely powerful. I've lost many times to it, many multiplayer battles to it. It's a deadly, deadly weapon. Okay. So right now we may need to put the Castellan in action. I wonder why he can't move. Let's fire at the war buggy with the guardsmen. Good shooting, men. And let's see what we can do here. The heavy bolter. I'm going to see if I can get right up next to this Killican. I really do believe that the Bulgrins, the Iron Wall, can probably do some damage here to this guy. So let's go for it. We're going to do the Gauntlet Smasher. 12 HP. Not much. Not much at all. Very low. But you know what? At least they're trying. Poor little Ogrins. Let's fire here. We could kill this thing. Let's do it. And another Killican bites the dust. Wonderful. And it looks like we have another shot here with our heavy bolter. Let's go for that Killican. I'm just hoping that after we kill these guys, we actually are able to take the bases without much resistance. Because as of right now, if they get reinforcements, I'm not sure we can survive. Let's see. Let's do an ectoplasmic bolt. Nice! And of course, the ectoplasmic bolt is an extremely effective AP weapon, armor-piercing weapon. Alright, let's use the Ogrins. Good shooting, boys. You never let us down. There we go. And actually, they're going to get a level up, guys. We can use extensive target practice. A guardsman will spend most of his life at the range. They have become one with the target, increased action points, or a demolition charge. Interesting. An anti-tank charge. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to take the demolition charge. And as you can see, we also got some HP because we leveled up. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. Let's go ahead and start firing here. Get rid of these shooters. Believe it or not, a shooter can do a lot of damage, morale-wise. And now, they're going to do no damage whatsoever. Except maybe to the permafrost. Move forward, boys. Shoot all you want. Now, we definitely have to focus on those flash gets. Beautiful. I'm going to go to the flash gets right now. Or try to. Kill some flash gets artillery. Nice. These right now are our biggest threat, are the flash gets, without a doubt. Look at that. And they're still pretty much doing fine. Maybe, just maybe, we can use the vortex here. Let's try it. Wow, nice. So obviously some of them got sucked into the warp. The flash gets seem to have survived it, but at least we did some damage. And I'm going to move this guy over here just so he can be extra safe. We could also use the phase shift button, which would basically hide him from the enemy. Let's go ahead and try that. I want to see what it looks like. Very neat. So he's going to be very hard to spot. We'll move these guys forward. These other Ogrins. We do still have to worry about that war buggy, though. Let's go ahead and fire it with the heavy bolters. Nice. One more shot and he's dead. Although only a 20% chance to hit. Nice. Very, very nice. Another dead war buggy. I like the way the war buggies look after they get blown up. Call me crazy, but I just love it. Alright, now that we know that we can seriously damage the enemy either way, whether they're in a vehicle or not, with a significant portion here of flames, we're going to use it against the war buggy. So let's see if we can terrify these guys and convince them to leave this area. It looks like their morale's still okay, but it's definitely taking a small hit. Yeah, this guy, for instance, is shaken, but that's not going to stop him from fighting. Well, we killed the Killicans, and now we'll end our turn. Take a look here at the chat. I know nothing. Who's talking about Kelly's heroes? Wonderful. Orcs are getting too close for comfort, says Pixel. Absolutely. The flamethrower is extremely useful, though. That thing just terrifies. Even orcs get scared. And orcs are practically not afraid of anything. Except maybe other orcs. That's about it. Other stronger orcs. Alright, let's fire at the war buggy. Especially the shaken one. See if we can break him a bit. Nice. Unfortunately, we only got one shot, but we definitely did some damage. Let's move forward with the Lehman Russ. And we'll start targeting the weird boy. Yes! Your exposed brain just makes it easier for us to kill you. Nice. Very nice. Okay, guys, we're turning it over to the orcs. Wish us luck. Yes! Another shot on the weird boy. Yes! Oh my goodness, look at that. He just exploded and took our tank out with him. I had no idea that could happen. That was practically like a suicide bomber. That was awesome. We're going to have to save that moment and upload it to the YouTube channel because that was absolutely terrifying and amazing at the same time. I love that. Wow. They just killed one of our tanks. Despite the fact they killed one of our tanks, I'm still impressed. Flash kids. Wow, even more. I mean, it's just non-stop. The battlefield is littered with corpses, but they're still attacking us. I'm definitely not going to try to go for their base. I think at this point our best bet at a victory is just to hold out long enough. Nice. So look at that. The Vortex is still doing some damage to them. Let's get closer. We are going to take a shot, unfortunately, with the Ogrins. but we'll be able to fire at the Killican. At least I think we will. We should be in range. Did not work out as intended. Wow, that was amazing, guys. That was incredible. That was amazing, says Audie. Indeed. I've never seen that happen in the game, so that shocked me. It really did. Okay, I think we can take these guys out with some heavy bolter fire. The Earthshaker cannon has to focus on another target. Let's fire over here. We definitely want to focus on the Mega Nobs back here. The Mega Nobs are very dangerous, but since these guys are in the front lines, and also since there's more of them, I think I'm going to shoot at the Nob Sluggas first. I mean, after all, one of those Nob Sluggas managed to take out one of our Hellhounds, which is not easy to do, let's be honest. Let's also move, speaking of our Hellhounds, move them forward and use those flames. Burn them all! Burn them all! The Hellhound will probably die for this attack because he's getting awfully close to another Killican and a Weird Boy, but I think we can take out a lot of the enemy, or at least terrify them here. Keep them burning for a while. And let's fire at the Weird Boy. Love to bring this this guy some reinforcements, but I don't think it's happening, Jack. Kill the war buggy. Good shooting. And now our guardsman just leveled up. The Emperor protects. Saying a prayer to the Emperor is the best way to improve morale. Experts confirm this to be true. Of course, these are experts of the Empire. Oops, sorry. If you cannot say the prayer due to injury, loudly humming the prayer will suffice. That's really funny. Or frequency modulator, experimental las weapon modification. They don't call them flashlights for nothing. Has a small chance to blind enemies. Well, that sounds cool. We're going to get some free HP anyway, so I'm happy. There we go. One more shot and this thing is dead. He obviously wants that objective point as well, so we will have to make sure that he does not make it through. And it looks like that thing may have killed the Flash Gits. Indeed it did. Can't do much damage against the Killican, but maybe it's worth a shot. Yeah, we'll fire over here. One more outgoing fire. In fact, we're going to fire at the Weird Boy. And even though we missed, we still managed to hit the Sluggas, and they are both panicked. They're not going to be attacking us, but a lot of other units absolutely will attack us. Oh boy. I'm going to move them here, the Bulgrins. I think they can be much more useful against the enemy infantry than the rocket launcher Killican we've got right there. Fire! Nice. Good work, boys. Could be better, but don't tell them that. Ogrins get angry easily. Okay, we've got the tank. Well, he's going to be responsible for trying to deal with this Killican. I'm not sure as a Chimera he can do much. Alright, let's bring our Psyker forward. Oh, we're still having a major cooldown. Get behind the vehicle. Come on, Castellan. We could actually use a try to bomb that area, but I don't think it's worth it. Kind of sad we lost our Commissar. If the kind of unit, first you hate him because he's a mean commander, but then you learn to love him, and our commissar being dead does not make me happy. Where is he? Where's his body? Must be buried properly. Look at him. Buried under a rock. That's where he belongs. Good man. Well, not good man, but, you know, good man. You know what I mean, damn it. You absolutely know what I mean. Okay, we're gonna end the turn. Alright, there we go. Weird Boy is approaching. Not a good sign. Ooh. We got very lucky there, just 4 HP, but he did set us on fire, which could do a lot of morale damage. Fortunately, this Hellhound, yep, he's going to be just totally enveloped by the enemy. And I think this is going to be a very tough battle to crawl out of. We'll take a look at the turn count, but there's just so many enemies, and I think our biggest mistake was not trusting in the guardsmen. We took way too much heavy equipment, and while it helped, you know, we probably would have managed to pull back at least the infantry significantly with a lot more guardsmen. I certainly would have played differently. And that's one of the things I love about this game is every single time you play, you get a different sort of roster. So you really have to pick the best of the best and sort of know the factions to play them properly. Look at that! Bulgrins! They're so cool. This Chimera might also be in trouble. $68 HP. Okay, what to do, what to do. First of all, just slowly punching that. That's hilarious. Okay, we're definitely going to have to use some arty fire here. And preferably, we're going to be able to call in, or hopefully, I should say, we're going to be able to call in some major airstrikes. Wasn't so bad. Maybe a few more shots and we can kill this guy. We are going to get hit here, but I'm moving the Bulgrins forward. Not too bad. Again, at this point, I'm desperate. I know that the grenade launchers are not going to do much damage, but I'm doing everything I can to kill the enemy as quickly as possible. Let's go ahead and use these Ogrins. There we go. Again, boys, again. Ooh, return fire. Not expecting return fire. And let's move this excellent, amazing Castellan forward. Pretty sure he can get some shots on the enemy. Unfortunately, he can only call in an airstrike. So, he can only call in an airstrike, but I believe if he gets near the enemy, he can use his sword. And I want to see the Castellan using his sword. So let's go for it. Go for the power sword attack. Oh, execution. One more. Mutant. See what else we can do. Still got some guardsmen here, and I'm going to fire at the Weird Boy. And surprisingly enough, if you fire at the back of a Weird Boy, you can do a lot of damage. Look at that. That is a dead Weird Boy, and of course he used his little self-destruct mechanism, but he actually managed to damage his own units. And even the Killican is a bit shaken, so that might buy us some time. Unfortunately, our guardsmen are also terribly shaken by what they've just been seeing, which is a giant shaman blowing up and a green aura going everywhere. I think it's bound to make everybody, or just about anybody, crazy. Let's fire here. Ripper gun time. Come on, get the Killican. Yes! Another dead Killican. Although, unfortunately, it seems like they never stop attacking. Let's fire with the multi-laser. Come on, you can do this, Chimera. And if the Chimera could level up, that would be even better because his health would be restored. Nice! That is a kill. 200 XP for the Chimera. And we're advancing even closer to the enemy bases. And what can we do here with the Psyker? Yeah, let's move the Psyker forward too. With the Ogrins, I'm actually going to move back. In fact, we should probably move the Psyker back too. I'm not sure if we can go for these points and succeed, especially not if the enemy gets reinforcements. If they don't get reinforcements, we're fine. Nice shot! Ending the turn, guys. Time for the orcs. Oh boy, they're going for another Lehman Russ kill. And they could absolutely accomplish it if they wanted to. They just killed these guardsmen. They had performed so bravely in battle, they will be remembered by the Emperor for about a millisecond. But, you know, they still sort of performed their duty, so not too upset. Ooh, getting some shots on the Psyker, are we? I think all that bullets from war buggies can really do to Ogrins, or Bulgrins especially, is just really frustrate them, so not sure that's the best tactic on the enemy's part. Come on, boys. Beat her up. There we go, finally. You found your inner strength. Beautiful. What can we do with this beautiful thing? Well, we can do this. And with this guy... Well, actually, we might be able to take out that other Killican pretty soon. Look, for instance, look at that HP. Let's see if these guys could take him out. Now, yes, they do seem a little bit scared, but come on now. You can do it, Bulgrins. 12 HP. You can do it. Close but no cigar, nonetheless. We've still got this beautiful, beautiful Lehman Russ Punisher. And look at this. Okay, guys, some new skill upgrades. And remember, if you're playing a campaign like I am here, these skill upgrades are actually going to transfer onto the next mission. So it's really important to keep upgrading your units. They call him Lucky. He says his skill always do critical hits. That's amazing. Now, this recovery gear is also cool because it allows us to gain a small amount of hit points. And considering the fact that we're supposed to, or we really need to try and keep at least one of our tanks alive, I want to take recovery gear, but I'm taking crack shot. You guys know me too well by now. I will turn towards the enemy, eventually. And let's see if maybe we can take out one of these guys. Oh no, they're all behind that tree. Okay, I'm just going to wait here. Hope that they don't pulverize us. And let's get the Bulgrins over here. And actually, their morale has been affected. Which, I guess against an enemy that big, I'm not too surprising. Okay, I think we're going to take that center point pretty soon. I hope so, anyway. Nice orc base. Seems abandoned, but of course, you never know. So I'm moving the Chimera over here. Also, I think the Chimera is really close to leveling up. If we could possibly just kill a few more units with it, maybe we could get its level up, and there we go. Speak of the devil. And of course, this is also going to increase the health. So hull reinforcements increases hit points, and extra armor increases ballistic protection. I'm going to take increases hit points. So we just gained a nice chunk of health back. That's going to be very, very helpful later on down the road. And we're going to move our Psyker forward as well. Let's go. Hopefully the enemy just has nothing left. That would be the best case scenario. Not much we can do here. right, I think we're going to end the turn there, guys. Okay, let's go here for another earth-shattering attack. And we shall end the turn. Nice! There we go. Reactionary fire from the Punisher. It's exactly what we were hoping for, and it may have just saved our base from total destruction. And remember, I use May very carefully because there are a lot of orcs on this map. A lot of them are dead, thankfully, but quite a lot of them aren't. Alright, let's go ahead. I'm going to go for the Gauntlet Smasher. Boom! First time kill. That was wonderful. Although I would have liked them to level up. I'll take it. Let's move forward. Got some enemies here, guys. Open fire with the multi-laser. So they've definitely got some defenses for sure. And I'm going to fire the Heavy Bolter. You get lucky enough to get shot by the Heavy Bolter, Sluggas. Move forward with the Psyker. And we will use our Vortex. Wow, look at that. So they actually do get sucked up into the Vortex, a few of the guys. That's really cool. I don't want to use my Ectoplasmic Bolt, but Domination. Instantly you reduce a unit's morale to 0. I'll do it. They're broken. Wow. Psychers are terrifying. See what the artillery can do in a situation like this. I think they can still do damage to the Mega Nobs. Not much, but hey, look at that. One dead Mega Nob is one huge, you know, splinter out of our foot. We don't have to worry about him anymore. Let's go ahead and maybe fire again. No, he's totally broken. It's a broken unit. I think maybe we just keep these guys here for defensive purposes. The artillery can essentially keep any rogue orcs away from this area. So let's do that. And we'll keep moving forward with the Punisher, of course, and with our Bulgrins. The Iron Wall, possibly one of the cooler names here. Let's go ahead, take this location. And now the victory point is captured. The one thing that does upset me is, unfortunately, we don't get any reinforcements. As you guys know, any of you who played Sanctus Reach, a lot of the times when you capture certain victory points, you'll actually get some reinforcements. We could definitely use a few guardsmen right now. We really could, especially for this group. Right now, it's basically just the Castellan and the Ogrins moving forward. And those Ogrins, as well as the Castellan, are pretty close to getting killed themselves. Okay, I think we're going to end the turn here. We'll take a look, of course, at the chat. I actually wonder how huge the lore behind Warhammer 40k is, says Muso. Yeah, no, it is pretty huge. The Dark Eldar are always fun to read about. Let's end the turn here. Nice! Reactionary fire once again from the Lehman Russ there, the Punisher. And I hope the enemy doesn't have many men defending this location. Let's move towards it. Oh yeah, they definitely have some guys here. Focus on these guys first. Put them out of their misery. They've just been to the warp and back. And unfortunately, the enemy here has just way too much defense. We're going to move up, and we'll also move up with the Ogrins and the Bulgrins, and I'm hoping we can take that location. That would, of course, be a pretty great victory. I think this is the way. Yes, it is. This is the way to the other enemy base. Could have also gone through here. Forward, boys. All right, here we go. So screaming towards the ground at full thrust, a storm of flak. Let's hope this works. no targets. Okay, let's try this. Imperial commanders have been known to level entire city blocks with excessive artillery barrages just to kill a single sniper. I love these guys. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh, even better. Fortunately, that third one was not as effective, but this one was very effective. Still got a few units to deal with, though, and the Castellan could go down here if we're not careful. Move forward with the Ogrins. Of course, the range of the Ogrins is not nearly close enough, or far enough away, or close enough to be able to hit the enemy from here. Let's see. I think we'll just end the turn. Might still have a shot here with the Arty. Yeah, why not? We'll move them forward. We'll bring this other artillery piece as well and start moving towards the other locations. I would like one unit to defend this area, but I'm not sure we can even afford that. Let's end the turn. Oh boy. Castellan does have some of that energy shield defense, but it's not going to protect him from excessive fire. Back to us. So I'm definitely going to have to get into their base to do the most damage. And oh my goodness, they've got a Killacan Big Shooter. Now wait a minute. I think I think that the commander has an ability to call in flak that will specifically target armor. I could be wrong, but yup, there we go. Look at that. Just 8 HP though. Yeah, that has to be changed because 8 HP, it should be a lot more than that, I think. Let's go ahead and, for now, we're going to focus on... Well, we have to focus on the Killacan, let's be honest. Even if we can't kill it right away. Multi-laser. Nice. And we'll use the heavy bolter on this unit. I'm going to move the Castellan up here. Look at all those corpses. This has been a field day for the Imperial Guard. We have taken out a ton of orcs, but we've also lost a lot of men ourselves. Mostly, though, just soldiers. Just Imperial Guard, you know, units, basically. Let's go ahead and go this way. Moving up here. Of course, we've got some enemies waiting for us. And I'll fire off a little grenade there. Expect that to do a bit more damage, but it did terrify them quite a bit. But I'm more afraid of the Combi Scorcher, Combination Scorcher. That is not a weapon I've seen yet, but it looks like it's a heavy bolter mixed with a Scorcher. Both terrify me, but that is just frightening for an infantry unit to even possess. Fortunately, there are no there's no Geneva Convention in the on Sanctus Reach. Or an Alaric Prime, I should say. Okay, we do have the... Fortunately, it's too far. But we do have the ability to actually fire off an ectoplasm thing here at the enemy, which would damage the armor. But I'm not sure we can reach him. Yeah, that may not have been the best idea. Okay, ending the turn. At least that time, the Killacan was not a good shot. Any other time, he would have done really, really well. Oh, not this again. They're going to destroy our vehicle by beating it to death. Oh, no. And this guy leveled up recently. Oh, the Chimera. The poor Chimera. Turns remaining 5. So I think... No, I think we do need to capture all those victory points. I think that's a necessary... I don't think it's a secondary objective. Still waiting for the cooldown on that. Well, let's do whatever damage we can. Nice. Yeah, that wasn't pretty. So that's mostly used for actually taking out tanks. We just use it to kill an enemy infantry unit. Maybe not the best idea, but I thought it could be pretty effective either way. And it was effective against one of them. Here we go. Fire. Revenge for the beautiful chimera we just lost. The invincible host. Apparently not so invincible. Sorry, chimera fans, but it's just, yeah, unfortunately, not invincible. Okay, we're going to try to... I was going to say we're going to try to move here without getting shot at, but that just failed that. So let's fire with the Grenadier Gauntlet. And I want to, like I said, try to do as much damage at the Combi Scorcha as possible. It looks like we also hit a unit back here. We can't see it because of the fog of war, but it's good to know that we're doing damage all around, basically. Now, this guy, what could he do? Absolutely nothing right now. Got the tank. Hopefully the tank can make a major difference on this front. And maybe we could even actually fire off some shots here at the enemy. I think we may need to get a bit closer, and there's just so much in the way. Trying to destroy this debris. So we did finally destroy it, but we still have this in the way. The Killican, of course. Move up this way. Alright, the Castellan may as well help us over here. End the turn. Nice shooting. I think those Ogrins might be able to save the day. Big might. Shoot over here at these guys. And with just one Ogrin, we can't do much damage, unfortunately. But we can do our best. Ogrin smash. Actually stab with the Ripper bayonet. Let's do it again. Another Ripper bayonet stab. Oh yeah. And it's of course going to scare the enemy. They're pretty shaken. You would be too if you got stabbed with a bayonet that big. Look at that. Look at that thing. It's bigger than the orc's head. I mean, heck, it's bigger. It's almost as big as the orc's arm. That thing is giant. Hey, Yogic Fire. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Let's see. So I'm going to start moving up this way. And we'll fire again at the Combi Scorcher. It's only a matter of time before he starts getting affected by the continuous grenade launcher fire. But as you can see, we're nowhere closer to the Munitorium. So I'm not sure how this is going to go for us, guys. Don't worry, he's too shaken to do anything, although that guy isn't. Another burner back there, by the way. Let's move forward with the beautiful Basilisk. And now we can get some shots. Finally. There we go. The burners just were eviscerated. Fire again. Yes, good shooting. Our artillery is, as always, absolutely awesome. Possibly one of my favorite units in all of 40k is the Basilisk. So many surprises. Here's another surprise. Alright, I'll give you a better one. I'll give you a better one. Relax. Oh, that was actually an unexpected surprise. We didn't even aim at that unit, but cool. Alright, the Primarch. The Psyker. Now, if he could get off that shot... Well, we're going to try something out. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Vortex. He's already doing some damage to the Killacan just by it being there. And I think every turn he remains there, does more and more damage. It has been a tough battle. Oh, look at that. More Orc reinforcements, guys. And I think finally they're taking the Bullgrins out. They've been brave, but they are down. There's just so many Orcs in this area. Oh, don't kill the last Ogryn. Should make a movie, except instead of The Last Samurai, it's called The Last Ogryn. It'd be 2 minutes long, and at the end of the movie, the Ogryn would just break the camera with this massive ripper gun for no apparent reason either. Just like, I don't like this camera. I'm sick of it. I'm off the camera. Sorry, guys. Let's go over here, and maybe we can kill a Killacan. Oh, the bolts. We still have to wait 2 turns. Well, I'm definitely going to use a phase shift. So at least, hopefully he can't spot us. I'm sure he still can, though. Critical hit. Good shot, Ogryn. Take one down with you. Let's move forward over here. Actually, I probably should have gone the other way. There's a lot of enemies there, but I'm still not sure we're going to be able to take that area. At the very least, we could try and hold our main base. Tank up there so that we have some eyes on this area and we can start spotting the enemy. How many turns left? 3 turns remaining. The timer is ticking down. Okay, we're gonna have to put these Ogryn in harm's way to get the shot off. Sorry, boys. Alright, let's hope that Vortex does some serious damage. Not enough to warrant this this move. Not unless we see more Orcs. End the turn. Now we could use the skill, but the Orcs are broken, so I don't think these guys can fire at us. I hope not. They could have regained some morale, though. There we go. Look at that! Oh, I love the reactionary fire of the Punisher. Uh-oh. Oh, we did a major mistake. They ambushed us. They ambushed our wonderful, wonderful leader there, the prefect. And he's down for good, I think. And we are still spotted by the Killacan, unfortunately. Oh, nice! Thank you, Psyker. So that did eventually destroy the Killacan. We're going to move the Psyker over here. Take this location. And there we go. Victory! Wow! So I guess we just had to take one of them, guys. That was epic. We got a victory as the Imperial Guard right there. I definitely want to review the battle because this was a bloodbath. I mean, we lost so many men. They lost so many men. It was incredible. Just look at all the bodies on the field, the Killacans. I didn't think we could make it. I really didn't think it was possible. I'm not sure if we had a bet on this battle, but I would not have bet on myself, and yet we made it through. That is really cool. So look at that, guys. You could also see the level ups for each of the Guardsman units, the Leman Russ unit, the Algrins, the Chimeras. Not all of these, unfortunately, made it to the end of the battle, but we definitely got a better score there than the Orcs, without a doubt, and that's a victory. Victory is a victory, but definitely more of a Pyrrhic one. Okay, so right here we can attack a refinery. Both sides hold defensive positions, capture the neutral victory points to gain the advantage. I like it. We are getting close to the end of the stream, though, guys, so keep in mind. First of all, thanks for watching that battle. I did not think we were going to get through that. It took us nearly 2 hours to get through that battle. But, you know, go out, purchase the game. It's absolutely so fun, the DLC. If you don't have Sanctus Reach yet, you should absolutely pick up Sanctus Reach. Play some of that. If you like that and you want the Imperial Guardsmen added to your game, then this is the game for you, and you absolutely have to pick it up. So I want to actually just take a look at what this next battle is going to be, if I get any new units, or how I have to allocate my points, and we'll have to wait and see here, of course. Oh, wow, look at this map, guys. This is cool. This really is a factory, so we absolutely have new maps, without a doubt. Just look at this factory location. Really cool. A lot of guardsmen here, so we really have to rely on the guardsmen in this particular fight. That's really interesting. So I'm going to take definitely the Bullgrins. I'm immediately going for the heaviest units. I'll take the grenade launcher unit. Take this guardsman unit with a lasgun. Lasgun over here. This is cool. So in this mission, apparently, we have to move forward with Guardsmen, and maybe we can play this mission the next time we play some Sanctus Reach Sons of Cadia. And what is this? The Tempestus Scion? Guys, what are these guys? The Tempestus Scion Hotshot Vulcan Gangers of Xar Kasarn. They look pretty vicious, man. That is awesome. Grab a few more of these guys. 120 left. I think that's enough for a guardsman unit. I'm almost certain it is. Take the Storm Wardens and the survivors of the Sek Wasteland. Okay, we start. Pretty cool, guys. I'm really liking that. Deploy mode, we'll go ahead and just end the turn. Really fascinating to see the different guardsman units, and I really am curious as to what these Tempestus Scion hotshot volley gun guys do. Although I can guess. The volley gun, I think, gives it away. Do want to see what it does, though. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this this first look, essentially, at Sons of Cadia. I really liked playing it. It was really fun. Cable Nexus, did you decide what you will stream tomorrow? That's a really good question. So, a lot of people voted for the Revolution Under Siege by Agiod's, but see, we just kind of started the streaming thing and for Fridays, and it seems like we didn't really get enough votes. I think what we're going to do is pick a different game tomorrow, probably Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. And what we'll do is we will restart next week from the beginning. We'll start doing the straw polls and really give you guys the option to, you know, to basically contribute to the stream by letting us know what you want to see on Fridays. Another thing we could do, an idea I had, and let us know once again in the comments if you like this idea, is to play like 3 different games, some of our older games, some of the games we don't usually stream, so that you guys get a look at, you know, maybe some games you've been looking at purchasing in the future, in the past, and that you like for the future. We could probably do that. So just let us know how you want us to approach this, and we're going to do whatever we can to please you guys. I promise you that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you, Muso, as always, for moderating. And I hope you guys all have an awesome, awesome day. Muso will share some channels with you. Please go to those channels, subscribe, support us in any way you can, and go pick the game up. What are you waiting for? Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and have an excellent, excellent day.